can't do this. I can't do this. Should I review it or maybe not? Well, maybe I should review it anyway, but I just don't know. I don't know where the heck I just start. One winter ago, on Sunday, Tony wanted to promise me I was going to do a supermarket called Bob and Betty's Food Market. And as you know, since my old video was successful in the year 2010, and also the show was Steven 247 TV, it was very perfect. And now he really knows me 100% every single day. But in case you ever noticed, because Tony watched some new videos and he didn't really know. Well, the reason why he saw my new videos because Google and YouTube became partners. And that because he didn't know saw any new videos. But he checked some of them. Even my laxative episode. Oh gosh. But he also said this. Who are you? And I was like, oh come on Tony. And he said, who are you? And I said, Steven Gomez 247. And that guy makes me laugh. But he also said, you didn't reveal my supermarket. And I said, don't worry man, I promise I'll do the review on the supermarket. Trust me. And I did. But since I keep busy all day, I just don't know what I need to think of it. So, well, it's been around for more than like 40 years since the supermarket was born, Franklin Avenue, with the same name. Well, I could give it to you anyway. So tonight, as promised, I gotta do it, not one, but 2 reviews. The Bob and Betty's Food Market and the Plum and the Bean Review, also known as A Fisher's Dream. And you could take a look of yourself. Yup, the Fisher's family has done it again as they decide to rebrand their new supermarket called Bob and Betty's Food Market. As you really notice that they named after Tony and Muhammad's parents, Bob and Betty Fisher. But I want to take a look in the backstory a long time ago, since I don't have the old history pictures, but I still remember it since before I was born. It all started back in the mid-70s when Bob invented his first supermarket store down by in Franklin Avenue. And his store is completely success. And they decided to take over these 2 sons, Tony and Muhammad Fisher. Then, in the mid-80s, they decided to make a second supermarket, which is on Franklin and Lincoln Place, called Fisher's Supermarket. And these 2 stores grew and grew. And they changed their names as well, like Fisher's Supermarket, Food Bonanza, Pioneer, and finally Bob and Betty's Food Market. But as you really know about this, the first store has been open in a year in 2009 or 10, if I don't remember incorrectly. So I'm not a very good historian, by the way. But I want to tell you something. This store is completely not half bad. It have organics, it have fruits, it have vegetables, you name them and they got them. And I was one of them. I went there all the time, meeting new people, including the Fisher's family himself. And as you know about this, I met Bob Fisher as well, and he is a very good guy. I mean, like, I was born in Brooklyn and raised in Brooklyn. Well, as you really know about this, I always love supermarkets in case I'll buy something, even my family got no money to eat, even buy some milk and cereal. Well, come to Bob and Betty's. That's the most important thing. And they have some good stuff too. But what about across the street? Well, I saw this. Well, I saw the Plum and the Bean was been open, this is a second coffee shop with the same name. And right next door it is Bob and Betty's Food Market number 2. Yep, same supermarket, same name, and very perplexing. But as I really know about this, the building is postponed it, and they don't know they decided when they're going to do their grand opening. It could be this summer or fall, but to me, I think this supermarket is 100% big, and it takes a long time. And I spoke to Muhammad about that supermarket, that they said that they were going to try to do their papers as soon as possible when they're going to fix it. And I will look forward to it on the future show during this wonderful grand opening. But I really like that this supermarket is going to make the Fisher family to the generations until they grow up. Like sons, daughters, and they always trying to help them out like every summer in case they need to do it what they got to do, and that's how they do it. And Bob and Betty's make a wonderful supermarket impossible. I mean, every morning they deliver so many boxes, trying to pack up all the stuff that they need to do, and some of them they don't have no room. Oh yeah, speaking of no room, that supermarket is completely small, so you have to be careful what you're doing to be careful to break all the vinegar glass and everything. So all you gotta do, just when you come in, just walk slowly, and you know this supermarket is gotta be jam-packed since Hurricane Sandy has arrived. I shouldn't record that, but not this time. But anyways, the Bob and Betty's Food Market is completely success. And I just hope that Tony, Muhammad, Bob, and Betty will wish him all the best for another generation to all the supermarket everywhere. Imagine if Tony and his crew decide to make the other supermarket, they can make a Fisherville. Nah, not gonna happen anyway. But I think this Bob and Betty's Food Market is absolutely here to stay. And I give him the grade A+. Why? Because, well, everything is clean. The logo is nice, the floor is nice, the renovation is nice, and even the new security cameras are completely nice too. So you have to watch out in case something's going to happen. Now from Bob and Betty's Food Market. In the year 2010, I decided to make my own I do an old show called the Steven 247 TV. And it was only a long time ago when I started this Bob and Betty review. I mean, the Plum and the Bean review. I'm sorry. But I think that I went there like 3 or 5 times already. All these prices are so wonderful. And I decided to have a try it on, you know, because I eat a nice, wonderful strawberry cream cheese on the bagel, and it costs like $2.75. No, $2.75 I think, but sometimes I can't remember the price. I don't know how much that really is. But this is a first coffee shop that Tony invented. But what you didn't know is, it was on Maisons a long time ago when the buildings was demolished. Then they transferred into a new apartment building. Anyways, the Plum and the Bean is completely success too. And I'm going to tell you, you could try this thing out. You got some muffins, you got some cream cheese bagels, you got some salad, beverages, you name them, and they got it. And as you know about it, since I done my first review, I just decided, like, why should I do that again? Because this is a new show like no one else. But are you really kidding me that they are ready to make a new coffee shop? Well, that's because Tony invented his new coffee shop. And most of all, there's no coffee shops down by in Franklin. Wait a minute, there are like 2 and 3 coffee shops anyway, so this is gonna be a coffee shop wars. Oh boy. But you know what? I think I really like the Pulp and the Bee. And and during this review, I give him thumbs up of the Pulp and the Bee. But today, I gotta do something a little different. I gotta give them A+ as well. Why? Because the coffee shop is great. And also, Florida Mayor Bloomberg likes it too. And there you have it. I just realized that this is a wonderful review for all the Fishers family, and I hope Tony will gonna watch it and look forward to it to see this wonderful review. And as you know about this, I could go there in the Pulp and Bee every day and see what is really going on. But the truth is, I didn't went to the Pulp and Bee for a long time. But don't you worry. There's no way that I will be back someday. This is Steven Gomez 247 signing out, and thank you for watching The Steven Factor.